Hi, Snow. How's it going today?
Today I go to the library and now I'm in the class.
Oh, so you went to the library and you had a class, you said?
No, no, I don't have class, but
Oh.
now I am in the class.
Oh, you're in the class now. Oh, the
Yes.
classroom. Okay, okay. Oh, are you gonna have class now?
Um, in the afternoon,
Hmm.
I have class.
Okay, so you're just sitting in the classroom, but you don't have class right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm staying in the class.
Okay, I see, I see. So why are you um staying in the classroom now?
Um, because I in the afternoon have the class and the class is near this class. So I stay in this class and ready to go that time.
Oh, okay, okay, I see. I see. Okay. Um, so the cafe that you usually go to, is it maybe it's far away from the class?
Oh yeah, it's far away from the class.
Ah, okay, I see. I see now. Gotcha. And what class is this that you will go to in
It's
the afternoon?
the next is about some physical it's about some physical skill. It is mean about uh the first aid.
Oh, first aid. Okay. So when you say physical skills, do you mean how to
Um,
give first aid? How to apply first aid to somebody?
yeah, I apply the first aid to somebody. But that people is model, it's not a real people.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so like yeah, yeah, I understand. Gotcha, gotcha. That's cool. That's cool. Um, great. And will that be your only other class today? Is that your last class?
Yeah, that is my last class today.
Okay, great, great, cool. All right, so for our topic today, in the article, were you able to open the article?
Yes, I can open that.
Good, good. So the our article is talking about Juneteenth. Juneteenth. Have you ever heard of Juneteenth?
The Juneteenth.
Have you heard of it before?
Um, I heard the Martin, but I don't heard the Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so you can just say I haven't. I have not heard
Haven't
of Juneteenth before. Okay.
Juneteenth.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine though because Juneteenth it's a holiday, and this holiday it comes from the history of Black Americans. So this is like a holiday that was created by Black Americans. So it's like a Black history holiday. Okay. So today we're going to learn a little bit more about Juneteenth. All right. So let's read the title.
Yes, Congress passes legislation to make Juneteenth a federal holiday.
Good, good. And can you read the subtitle under that?
Yes, it is the first federal holiday approved since Martin Luther King Jr. in 1983.
Good, good. Yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. Jr. Jr.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah, all right, cool, cool. So, um, the federal holidays, right? So, federal holidays, do you understand what it means when it says federal holiday?
the federal holiday. Um, I think that is about uh, the first the first time pass the day
Mm-hmm.
that is pass the Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it is all countries holiday.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we have national holiday, right? And then we have federal holiday. So national holiday is like it's like a nationwide holiday that everybody celebrates, and like usually people don't go to work, right? So usually there's like no work on national holidays. Um, Federal holidays is a little bit different, where um, the the company can decide to give their workers the day off for the federal holiday. So like some companies may say, hey, we still want you to work on this day, um, but yeah. So it really just depends on the company. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so federal holidays are like the ones that have been recognized by the government, right? So
Legal.
exactly. So that means the government offices will be closed on the federal holidays, and
Yeah.
federal employees are paid to have the day off. Okay, so I'll just put this here so you can see what a federal holiday is right here. Yeah, but generally for federal holidays, government workers are always off on federal holidays, but um, other companies can choose to give their workers a day off, right? So I don't work in the government, but if my company says um, they will let me take the day off on a federal holiday, then they can do that, but they don't have to give me the day off. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So let's go to the first paragraph, and we're just gonna do it like we did last time. After you read it, you just tell me what you think it's talking about. Okay.
Yeah. For the first time in nearly 14 years, Congress has moved to establish a new national holiday, this time for June 10th, and just in time for a Saturday's 56th anniversary of
Mm-hmm.
the day, which marks the last African American slaves being freed in Texas in the wake of the summer Civil War.
Mm-hmm. Good job. Good job. So what is this talking about?
I know that that day is to celebrate the uh, the African Americans free and have equal uh, action. Uh, and um, that is uh, that is since uh, that is since the freedom, the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
liberty. Yeah.
Liberty. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just talking about the Congress. Um, they established a new national holiday, right? Um,
Yeah.
but they haven't done this in 40 years, right? So the last time they did this was all the way back in 1983 for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Um,
Yeah.
so now they're making a new holiday, and this time is
Yeah.
Juneteenth. It's like, so when you say teenth, it's like teen, and then
Yeah.
Juneteenth,
10th,
teenth.
19th.
Good,
Yeah.
teenth. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then this holiday is basically a day that marks when the last African slaves were freed. So, so 156 years ago was the end of, the last slavery, right? The end of slavery. Um, and so that's what this day is. Um, yeah. Okay.
In our history, we learned that in my middle school,
Oh, okay.
that is, and that word in Chinese book is called the straight translate. It is the north and the south war, and that is straight translate.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that is a war between the states. It is about uh, the slaves and the some the owners
Mm-hmm.
some owners war. It is a uh, justice war.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah, because it's just crazy to think that they thought that it was okay. It was okay to own people, right? The owners thought that they owned another person, right? So, yeah, that was what the whole issue was about. It was about the northern states were fighting with the southern states because the southern states all they owned slaves, but the northern states said that no, owning people is not okay. Yeah. Um, yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next paragraph.
Yes. Mm. The House voted on Wednesday's night to pass the legislation. It had next to President Joe Biden's bid for a signature. When Biden signs it, it is expected to at 3 3 p.m. ET Thursdays, according to the White House. Juneteenth will officially become a federal holiday. The first since Martin Luther King Jr. Day was signed into law in 1963.
1983.
83.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good. 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 All right. Let's move on to the next paragraph.
Yes. Um,
And
when
REP
you
means
yes.
yeah, that just means like representative.
Oh, Representative Shelley Jackson Lee of Texas, a fearless advocate for the Black community who sponsored the legislation in the House, proudly announced from the podium the bill is passed before bringing the um, gavel, gavel down.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Yeah. So in the first line, right, it says
Yes,
Rep, right, or Representative Sheila Jackson Lee of Texas, a
yes,
fierce, fierce, yeah,
fierce,
fierce advocate, advocate. Make
advocate,
sure, make sure you have that V sound, advocate.
the
Mm-hmm.
advocate.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, and okay, on the third line, it's announced from the podium. Podium.
Podium.
Mm-hmm. Podium. Yeah.
Podium.
Yep. And then at the end of that line, it says before bringing the gavel down.
Gavel.
Mm-hmm.
Gavel down.
Yeah. So the podium is like it's like a it's like a little uh, table. No, a table is not a good word for it. But it's when somebody is standing and making a speech, right?
Like and I like that. Like it,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
see that.
Exactly. Yeah, in the front. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's a podium, right? A podium usually has like it has like something where you can put the paper down so you can read it, and it also has like a microphone so you can talk in the mic. Yeah,
Microphone.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. All right, and then so Sheila Jackson Lee, she brought down the gavel. And the gavel is like you know the lawyers, I mean sorry, not the lawyers, the judges. When the judge has like a gavel, yeah, and they hit it. That's what
Yeah.
they Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's a gavel. Um
Yeah.
so basically when a new bill is passed in the house, right? And the house is a part of the
House.
yeah, exactly. Um, so when a new bill is passed, they bang the gavel, they bang it down
Yeah.
to um, announce that the bill has been passed. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions about any of that?
Um, I I don't know. What is what community plays
Oh,
in a community, and I don't know the
advocates. Yeah.
community part.
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Yeah. So it says that a fierce advocate for the black community. So
Yeah.
So when they talk about like the black community, they just mean that so in Texas, right? In Texas, she is just think of her as maybe she is like the voice of the people. So if any time people have issues, they go and talk to her. So think of it as like a lot of the black people in Texas, she listens to them and she tries to um,
Single there.
yeah, she tries to take all of their problems and she
Yeah.
tries to go to the White House and say, hey, these people in the black community are having a problem. I would like to pass a bill that solves their problem. Right. So that's what they mean by when she's a fierce advocate for the black community, because anytime the black community has a problem, she tries to take it to the White House to tell them that hey, this is a problem. Let's try to fix it.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Cool. All right. So let's go to the next paragraph.
Yeah. So one Republican rep, Nate Rostander of Montana,
Mm-hmm.
um, said in a target statement ahead of the evening vote that he opposed the legislation that was an effort by the left to create a day out of whole clothes to celebrate identity politics
Mm-hmm.
on San John Crony,
Mm-hmm.
um, Artaxas,
Mm-hmm.
Te-
Texas. Yeah.
Texas. A lead sponsors of the Smith bill called the statement cocky in a tweet.
Yeah. Okay. So what is this paragraph talking about?
I think that is talking about um, when people who don't don't want to this bill to pass and side I think the point is have the two it's a right is a light and a left and he think that is the left is the left uh, left wing
Mm-hmm.
and he don't
He
uh,
doesn't. He doesn't.
ah yeah he doesn't approve that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So This is about, so Republicans are more on the right wing side, and then Democrats are more on the left wing side. So this is a Republican, right? So Republican Matt Rosendale of Montana, and he was just saying that he opposes it because he thinks that the left, they're just trying to create um, another day that will celebrate identity politics. And um, you know so then somebody else said that what Matt Rosendale said is kooky just means it's crazy. Yeah so yeah so yeah you see that there are some people who oppose the idea of making this a holiday, right?
Yeah.
But then if you read the next sentence, you see
The final vote in the House was 415 to 14.
yeah, exactly, right. So that means that out of out of 459 people who voted. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people want to that bill pass.
Yeah, exactly.
Other House Republicans who voted uh, no on the legislation include Reeves, Thomas,
Massey.
Grassley, Scott Gastrellis, Mo Brooks, Andy Biggs, Tom Tigney, Doug, Doug,
Doug. Yep.
Doug Lemaitre, Tom McClintock, Matt Gaggers, Andre Slavin, Ralphie Norman, Shapiro, Paul Gosar, and Ronan Jackson of Texas.
Yeah. All right. Let's try to go through some of these names. Okay. So let's start with Thomas. Right. Thomas Massey.
Thomas Massey.
So the reason why we say Massey is because we see the ASS. So we just say ass, mass, and then IE is usually E. So Massey. Massey. So Thomas Massey. This one is a weird name. So Scott. Scott is fine, but his last name isn't really. I think this is more like a French origin, so it's not really like English. So you don't have to worry about knowing how to pronounce this one. But this one I would say is like Scott de Harlay. De Harlay. Yeah. Yeah. So, but don't worry about that one. And then the next one, Mo, and then Brooks. Yep. Brooks.
Mo Brooks.
Yep. Okay, and then the next one, can you pronounce this one?
Andy Biggs.
Good. And then the next one?
Tom Tigney.
Good. Next one?
Doug Lemaitre.
Okay, close. So his first name is like Doug. So it sounds like a It's like Doug. Yeah, Doug. Yep. So Doug La Malfa. Malfa. Yeah. Good. Yeah, it's like because the L and the F they're two consonants, but they don't make one sound, right? So you have to say the L sound first and then the F sound. So la mal and then fa. La malfa. Yeah. Good. All right, and let's go to the next one. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Tom McClintock. McClintock. Good, good. Let's do the next one.
Mac Rogers.
hmm So this is a common last name. So it's Rogers.
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 Yep, Rogers. Okay,
Mac Rogers.
good. All right, let's do the next one.
Andrew Holiday.
Okay, yeah. So this one is so you see two consonants again, right? So you see C and L. So C and L, they usually just make it's not really a sound. It's more of a k. It's like a K sound. Yeah, so it's a strong C sound. So it'll be Clyde. Clyde.
Clyde.
Yep.
Yes, Clyde.
Yep. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Ralph Norman.
Yeah, and then his first name is just Ralph. You just stop at the F sound. Ralph.
Ralph.
Yep, good. Ralph Norman.
Norman.
Good.
Chevron.
Good.
Paul Gosser.
Yeah, good. So that was good, but when you're making the S sound, you want to make it like a maybe a stronger S sound. So it's Gosser. Paul Gosser. Good, good.
Paul Gosser.
Yeah, good, good. Yep, good. All right, and next one.
Ronnie Jackson.
Good. Yeah, Ronnie Jackson. Yep. Yeah, good, good. Yeah, because I just want to go through these because these are a few. It's I would say these are normal names, so it's good to know how to pronounce them. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next paragraph.
Republicans symbol Johnson of
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, who opposed the legislation last year, said in statement had he would no longer raise his objections on the floor. Though, as of last week, the bill already had the support of 16 co-sponsors to overcome a filibuster.
Good, good. Do you have any questions with this one?
That is why he can't don't oppose that. Something changed his think.
His mind? Yeah, something changed his mind.
His mind.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe something did change his mind. Yeah, because you're right. He opposed it last year, and this year he said he won't raise his objection anymore. Yeah. So yeah. Let's read the next paragraph to see why he said so.
Although I strongly support celebrating emancipation, I objected to the cost and lack of debate. Johnson said, referring to his previous stance. Well, it still seems strange that having taxpayers provide federal employees pay time off is now required to celebrate the end of slavery. It is clear that there is no appetite in Congress to
Further.
further discuss the matter.
Good, good, yeah. And that word is appetite. So there is no appetite. Appetite. Yep, yep. And in this sentence, in this context, appetite means there's no like desire. There's no desire. Like nobody wants to discuss um, this um, this issue that he's bringing up. But usually, appetite usually means something about what you crave, right? What you want to eat or something, right? So that's somebody's appetite. So when someone says, "I have an appetite for for I don't know, spicy food," that means they want to eat spicy food right now. Okay, but in this context is a little bit different. He just means that nobody wants to talk about um, they don't want to talk about having people take um, yeah, yeah, like take yeah, to have a holiday on this day. And he's just saying that he thinks that it's okay to celebrate, the end of slavery, but he doesn't know if we should be shutting down the government. So he says that he wants to have a discussion about this, but he says that nobody else in the Congress wants to have a discussion. Everybody wants to pass the bill. Nobody wants to have a discussion. So that's why he changed his mind. He was saying that he doesn't think there will be a discussion, so um, he's not going to oppose it anymore. Can you hear me? Okay.
Don't want to again to
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I think that this is a good place to stop. So maybe next class we'll finish this. Article. Sound good? All right, Snow. All right. So great lesson today. I'll see you next class and enjoy your first aid class. All right. Bye. You too.